view.
We're going live now.
Okay.
I've never shared a live video on
Going
YouTube.
live now.
Oh,
Okay. Is it a delay?
yeah. Oh, so we are live. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Changemakers here. This is our first time going live from our YouTube.
Changemakers
Oh,
Uncensored.
yeah.
So we are happy to be with you all on Inauguration Day. It is still Inauguration Day. It is 10:25 p.m. And basically, Alicia and I have been in communication all day, just celebrating. It's a celebratory day. We have Donald Trump out of the White House, minding his own pieces, deuces, okay? And we have Biden, who is uh, who is a breath of fresh air from Donald Trump. And we have the first ever Black woman vice president, the first ever Indian woman vice president, the first ever female vice president. Um, and we are absolutely proud and we are celebrating. So today is a day to give yourself the time to celebrate. And I have my celebratory glass of wine. Okay. But at about what 9:30, I went to go check out the 17 executive actions that were released by the Biden administration. I wanted to say Obama, the Biden administration. And I immediately felt fire rise from the pit of my stomach up to the middle of my chest. Just being honest. But before we get into that, Alicia, what stood out to you about the inauguration?
What stood out to me was the fact that there were so many. I really, what stood out was there were so many Black faces. I seen we had a poet. There was just a lot of Black faces, but I think that I kind of lost myself when, um, Kamala Harris was being sworn in. That was like
Mm.
I couldn't even like hold the tears back. Like,
Oh,
it was just like amazing. It was kind of like I felt like it was kind of like a breath of fresh air. Like finally, I felt like something was over, but I'm not really sure what's over because I'm not sure what's gonna happen. So, um,
you have mixed feelings.
yeah. I mean, after reading those, uh, I don't know. I don't. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not sold yet. I think that they owe us a lot more, especially after what we did for the election. We came out. We showed out. Black people showed out. Like what? You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we need something.
So I feel the same way. I'm trying to give y'all some better light, but okay. So what I appreciated about the inauguration was the fashion. Honey, listen, okay? Now it did look like to me that they had the same stylist because I believe it was somebody that was with Kamala that had on this bomb like peach suit, pantsuit. Honey, this young lady. I mean, and she looks like her outfit looked like a peach version of the beloved Michelle Obama. Honey, Michelle Obama is number one. She topped the fashion list for the inauguration. Honey walked through. Mama Obama walked through, honey. Okay, in her burgundy maroon
Oh my God, she was
pantsuit.
fire. She was fire. That was like, ooh, that was a highlight. That was definitely a highlight because
I love
she
the
looked
mess out of her. Okay.
gorgeous. She was beautiful.
Yes.
I
She
love.
looked sophisticated, classy. Her hair was laid. I mean, listen, she looked like I love how a woman looks in a pantsuit and heels because she looked like, don't play with me, okay? But she also looked like,
Yeah.
I know I look good. You feel me? Did we share this video on Facebook?
Yes, we did. It is on Facebook right now.
So, hey, YouTube, hey, Facebook. So, we are now going to be going live on YouTube. There will be exclusive content on YouTube, only on YouTube. So, we want you all to make sure that you subscribe to Changemakers Fort Wayne YouTube page, as well as make sure that you hit the bell, click the bell so that you can get an alert when we go live. Okay. Some of our content is a little bit unscripted, uncensored, okay, uncensored. So we will have that content on YouTube because we don't want to frazzle the church people. Hallelujah. All right. So this okay, but this rant really needed to be on YouTube. So go ahead and subscribe to Changemakers Fort Wayne, hit the bell. Anything else? Oh, share, y'all. We want to hear in the comments on YouTube. We can't see your comments on Facebook. YouTube, jump into the comments and let us know how you all felt about the inauguration. What did you like? What did you not like? How was it different from 4 years ago and 4 years before that? How is it different than, inaugurations in the past? Tell us fashion. Who dressed the best? Who feet were hurting? Okay. How did Biden's hair look? How did everybody hairpiece look? How did everybody dentures look? Okay. We want to hear from you all in the comments on YouTube. We have two things that we really wanted to talk about tonight. Actually, we got a list. So we'll probably definitely go live sometime tomorrow because Alicia, do we want to talk about those other things tomorrow, like the business
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, we could probably do that tomorrow.
Okay. So we're going to do the rant tonight, and y'all tap in tomorrow because we have some business to actually speak about tomorrow regarding our amazing supporters, our sponsors, our donors, the Black businesses that we supported on MLK Day. We have updates for you all, the trivia winners. So we want you guys to make sure that you tune in to YouTube tomorrow. We will be going live. So the fashion was amazing at the inauguration.
Yeah.
Let me make sure that we have enough shares. Alicia, can you tell me because my technology is a little bit slow right now? Can you let me know if we should move
We
forward?
have one person watching right now. Do we still have one person watching? Are you still here?
Well. Listen, okay. Um, we don't have to talk numbers right now, okay? Because they didn't know we were going live. But we do want to make sure that we have enough shares. Because
We
people
do
did not
not.
know. We'll forgive y'all because we know y'all didn't know we were going live, okay? But we're gonna give you guys some time to look. We just kicking it. We just chilling. If
Yeah.
there's anybody who wanna like speak to somebody, talk to us about how y'all feeling right now. We want you all to go and check out the 17 executive actions that were released today from the Obama. I mean, listen, why I keep wanting to say Obama? Love you, sir. From the Biden administration. Tell us how you all feel about them. We could like go over some of them in the categories. I will be real honest and say that I am disappointed. I want you all to be very aware to not accept less, not to accept tomorrow. Oh, we'll be okay today. He'll get us tomorrow. We're tired of waiting. Huh. We didn't wait to go out and campaign and
We
get
got him
votes.
where he's at. So like you owe us, sir. You owe us. Like I need to see more. Right. Like first day, first day, 17 executive orders. And there's one that even remotely has a very small something to do with us. You
And
know,
I ain't see nothing. I don't see
so
nothing. I'm not giving you no credit for the trickle down. Oh, we gonna say that we gonna do this and it's just gonna trickle down and benefit y'all in some kind of way. I'm not playing with these people. I ain't playing with these people, Alicia.
yeah,
I'm not listening.
I'm really done with it. Like I expect more, and if I don't see more, I think that we need to think about what we need to do next.
What the accountability team gonna do. We got to think about something because what I see ain't working. We gonna go through the list, and y'all see that when I get upset, all of that. Hello, everyone. That goes all out the window. Straight Chicago. I don't like what I see. Not I don't like. I don't like what I see, sir. We need somebody in the White House who gonna be able to talk to him like this. Like, what was that? We ain't waiting. We always gotta wait till next time. You had us during COVID, during the pandemic, traveling to gather voters for you, sir, to make sure that we got some people in the Senate to support you, sir. Black women, Black people. All I see is immigration, which we need, but we got 5 different executive orders on immigration. They didn't have to wait. None of it. All 5 of them. Yeah. Listen, we've been waiting more than 400 years. You hear me? We ain't waiting no more. We tired. And then don't think that he did this alone. He talked to his people. He got advice from his people. So he didn't do this by himself. So where are his accountability circle? Where's his accountability circle? Why did we allow this crap to come out
Yeah.
without first making sure that there was something in there for Black people? And then we're going to talk a little bit later about what we wanted to see, what we could have seen. Because there are several initiatives, there are several people who have put out the Breathe Act, things of that nature, that has an outline of things that will directly benefit Black people. I hear people say, well, what do you want? Well, what do you want? Well, Black people are being targeted by the police. How about you address that? Black people are all up in the prison system, get all our Black men locked up in there. How about we target that? All these Black men locked up on weed charges, but we got white men who are millionaires and billionaires off the weed industry. Are you kidding me? What do we want to see?
Protesters. Y'all trying to pass like Jim Banks. Jim Banks, the white racist, here in Indiana, trying to pass legislation that stops protesters charged with rioting, which we know that rioting, they charge you with rioting when you weren't really rioting. He's trying to stop them from being able to get government assistance and give them long prison sentences. Like, come
For
on, seriously?
nonviolent crimes. And
Like
why is
that,
it a
something
crime to
something
have
should
some
have been
marijuana?
included in these executive orders that talked about protesters. I mean, there's so many things that could have been included in these executive orders that would have made us, feel a little bit better about putting ourselves out there for months on end and doing voter registration and talking to people and getting the word out, rallying for you. Like I thought we would get more because it's the Black people in this country that saved the Democrats. Okay, we saved the Democrats. We saved you. We got you elected. So, you know, the runoff election, we got them elected. And what
Facts.
do we get? A reverse on the 1776 commission that Trump put in place to stop systemic racism. Uh, uh, what training? What? How does that? What is that? What is that? Seriously, it's
I'm just sharing it to my page. I'm trying to let my blood pressure come all the way down, Alicia, because I'm going to be honest. I'm upset that I could not celebrate for one day. Let me tell you something about being a Black woman in America, being a Black person in America, being an activist, a Black activist in America. I was celebrating, right?
mm-hmm.
I was
Okay.
celebrating and trying my best to, take the day to just celebrate the things that were good about this thing today. There's so much positivity today on television. I mean, a black woman in the White House that's in a seat of power. I mean, come on, Donald Trump going home. Thank you, Lord. I was so listen. I want to get my for the church. We get my praise. Where my tambourine at? I ain't got no. But
The tambourine.
I'm so happy, y'all.
We can still be like, I'm still super happy. I'm still like
Yes,
happy that, we got to witness this moment in history that will never ever, I will never ever forget.
ever.
We got to witness the Obamas, and that was like, I cried then. Like that was uh, amazing. And now we witnessed Kamala Harris, and I cry, because it's a woman. We are finally in the White House, a
Came
Black
from an
woman.
HBCU.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I mean, come on now.
Like
AKA,
her
shout out to the AKAs.
attire,
I know they were representing
her
today.
her
You know,
attire throughout the whole campaign was loved it. I love seeing her get off of the plane with her Tims, her Chucks. Okay,
you
bomb.
know.
Like,
Um, she is definitely representing for Black women, women of color, women in general. Like we are so proud, and but this is the struggle. The struggle is this right here, and this is something that we experience with change makers. The struggle is that we never have time to celebrate without something happening that just snatches it all away. It didn't snatch it away, but I could not just feel one emotion at a time. I could not feel just happy without without this, y'all. Because let me tell you, like we know, for me, I picked the lesser of two evils, right? So for the people who are out there saying that, oh, y'all voted for him, just ready to dog Joe Biden, this is what you need to know. And this is something that you don't want to say on my page for the troll. I do not regret voting for Joe Biden, because if I didn't vote for Joe Biden, we will have a man in the White House that wants to kill Black people, who killed 400,000 people. I lost 6 people in my family. I lost several family members due to COVID. Okay. So don't come to me with the you regretting to vote for Joe Biden. You got the wrong one if you want to talk about that piece, okay? Because you got a man over here who wants to kill, who don't care if Black people die, right? Who is about law and order, which means to lock up Black people because they're animals. That if you don't obey us and do exactly what we say, how we say do it, you will die. Or you will die anyway, just for being Black. I will walk up to your garage without you doing anything, within 30 seconds, kill you. That kind of stuff. So now Joe Biden, to me, has a history of not being anti-racist. right? But I don't believe he's racist. But I'm not going to accept you just not being racist anymore. If you are not intentionally undoing racism or implementing things by executive order to fix racism in this country, then you are part of the problem, sir. So let's be clear. I don't regret voting for him because he was the lesser of two evils. But now it is time to hold him accountable because I am upset. And I do believe that I have a reason to be upset when we go through that list of 17 executive orders, because we should not have to. I heard somebody say today that we need to wait. Now we need to, I'm gonna wait and see what he gonna do.
Yeah.
He already said what he gonna do.
Don't nobody
Sir,
want
man. He said that first he's going to tackle, let me give y'all the 4 categories. Oh, before I do that, give me a second. Let me share this video on my page. If you're watching, share. For anybody who feel like they want to talk about this tonight, because like I said, I just looked at these. I'm not right about everything. But that's why I want to have a discussion. That's why we want to discuss this with you all. But we want you guys to understand that the trickle-down effect has never worked for Black people. And we're not saying that everybody else shouldn't have gotten what they got. But what we are saying is that the Black community is struggling. And our struggle is not to be compared to anyone else's struggle. Let me share this on my page. For everybody who's on Delana Saunders' Facebook page, please jump on this live and discuss this with us.
what y'all think about Amanda Gorman, though. Ooh.
I know, right?
Her poem was just perfect in every way. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
I know. We just wanted to get on here and like have a conversation with you all, like about how you're feeling. I know that it's a lot to like digest and process tonight, but this is going to be something that's going to bother me tomorrow. It's definitely going to bother me tomorrow. If you are Black or an ally of Black people, go and read those executive orders and tell me, like, I would love to get some insight from some people. Like, tell me how you all are feeling about it. Like, what does it look like? Should we wait? The 17 orders are there. Should we wait to see what happens? Am I like exaggerating or like what? Like I hope I'm exaggerating. I really do. I kind of hope that I'm wrong here.
People are crazy.
Like Alicia and I have been like researching and looking at things. Um, but it's like kind of making it worse. Like, oh my God, look at this. There are other people talking about it, like Detroit, Georgia. They're not happy. Like people are not happy about this. Alicia, I hope that like I hope I'm exaggerating. I really do. Oh, I did not need to post that to the Changemakers page. Why did that happen? Why? Why? I did that totally wrong.
Yeah, I did a little research. I went back to Joe Biden, his joebiden.com, and just was kind of looking through what he had on there for um, equity, like trying to build equity and what he said he would do for black and brown people in his what's it called, build back better, by
Yeah.
advancing racial equity across the American economy.
Hmm.
And so far, I'm still working my way through it. um I'm seeing a lot, but
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything regarding white supremacy and making them terrorists and you know, anything to do with like changing any of that. Like there's nothing here regarding police reform or um sorry, I'm still looking at this web page.
Yeah, so we're processing. We came on here. We didn't want to wait. Like Alicia and I, we do a lot of like brainstorming, deliberating, strategizing, things like that. But we really wanted to do this with you all because um, this we want to process together. Because the thing is that we are gonna have to have a team of people to process and figure out how to go about addressing this. If we don't agree with what's going on, just like with Obama administration, we waited. And I feel like a mistake that our community made was that we became too comfortable because he was a breath of fresh air and we did not hold him accountable.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to do that this time. Are we jumping on it early? Yes, probably because we have experienced the downfall of not jumping on it or not, the time to work is now. When somebody is inaugurated, we don't like that. That's like a marriage. The wedding is one thing. Today was the wedding, but tomorrow is the marriage. And you got to work on that thing and hold each other accountable. So we're in a marriage with Joe Biden. And what do you do in a marriage? You got to work at it. And that is what we're doing. You don't say I'm gonna wait and see what my husband gonna do. He ain't doing this right. I'm gonna wait and see, give him a chance. No, you gotta tell him what the problem is. If he's not doing something right, talk to him about it. And that's what we want to do. We want to talk to each other, talk to our community, and see if we don't agree with this, then there's a way that we can hold him accountable. There is a way to make noise about this because guess what? Locally in Fort Wayne, we have the same situation. We have nobody addressing racism, discrimination, police brutality.
I mean, I'm not gonna not to say that I'm not gonna say that like all his whole plan is trash. I'm not saying that. It's just I was looking specifically for the things that we were protesting about, the things that are being recorded and seen all over the world, the unarmed black men and women being shot down by police because of their skin color. I don't really see much about that, and I am not like by any means qualified to pick this apart and whatnot, but it just seems to me like we would see like if you wanted to like directly address the black community who fought so hard for you to be in this position, then you would give us a little more than what you did. You have five or more things regarding immigrants, and you have one thing that really doesn't change any of what has happened over the last, well,
Yeah,
forever.
Alicia,
You
you
can't
are
even
you are
really say
totally
over the
right.
last like 2 years or 3 years or 5 years or 10 years, because it's been happening forever. It's just now that we have the technology, we can see it. Everyone's seeing
Mhm.
it and sharing it. So it's been happening forever.
Because so one of my Facebook friends said that they don't look bad to them. And so all of us are going to be looking at this with a different lens. I am a black woman and I am an activist in the black community. So my job is to look at this through the lens of what the black community needs. Not everybody is doing this. So I thank you for your opinion. But I want everybody to look at this and see if they see anything that will directly and immediately help the black community. And just tell me like yes or no. Yes, I see something that will, and then tell me what it is. Because maybe I could be wrong. Or no, I don't see anything that will directly impact or help the black community. We know the things that the black community has been dealing with and really speaking about, this past summer. Discrimination and police brutality against black people, the killing of black people. Was there any mandate or anything that says that every police officer will have body cams? I saw something that said that everybody will have to wear a mask, but I didn't see anything about. See, the thing is that COVID has been killing people, a lot of people, for the last few months. But the police, black people have been being killed by the police for a very long time. So why do we have to keep waiting for somebody to address that? Like there's going to be another black man killed tomorrow and the day after. That's what the numbers show. So when are we going to address that? But somebody tell me, yes, I see something in here that will specifically uh, 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 help with, food deserts, um, jobs for the black community, the discrimination in housing and getting loans and, just so many different things. Um, there are protesters who are in jail right now, peaceful protesters. Anything that will address like that these cases need to be looked into. Like I want every protest case to be looked into a second time. And I want it to be judged by these standards. If they don't go outside of these standards, no violence, no violent offense, drop the charges. I mean, it's very simple. The things that we need, like literally, we probably like because the black community be dealing with it. We take very little crumbs all the time. I hear people like, "Oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'll take the crumbs." So we would have taken one thing, body cams, immediately. We would have taken that and been happy with it. Like, oh my God, we got something. But when we don't get something, we wait and we wait and we wait. But look what white people do when they don't get what they want.
They stormed the Capitol.
You hear me? I just saw a black man say that he don't see nothing wrong with him.
We got Jorge here
But if
with
you
us.
don't see nothing wrong with them, I may see something wrong with you.
Jorge
And let
is
me
in the
tell you,
chat.
the opinion of black people here, okay? Now, if you're not black, I'm gonna need you to put on your black glasses, okay? And I want you to tell me
Hey,
yes or
Jorge.
no. Hey, where he at? I don't see nobody.
He's
Jorge in the comments.
here. Yeah. He says
Hey, Jorge.
there are a lot of things that can be done better just from better appointments to the U.S. prosecutors, but a lot will take Congress to pass bills. Executive orders are limited. Usually, they are not preferable to legislation. Ending qualified immunity will take legislation. Biden would sign it, I believe. Well, I hope so because that's the qualified immunity is trash. He said, I think investigations and directing of resources will come Monday and Tuesday. It seems those are planned.
Thanks so much for that, Jorge. Jorge, when you read the executive orders, can you tell me yes or no if you saw anything in there that would directly impact the Black community or help the Black community, like directly, where it's not the trickle down effect? Oh, it will benefit everybody. Now, I don't want all lives matter right now. I don't want all executive orders matter right now. Anything. Because if I'm wrong, it would be great because my blood pressure will come all the way down, y'all.
Girl, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
But if I'm right, I'm sad. I'm gonna be very honest and transparent with you guys. I'm sad, Jalen, sad because it's just more of the same, more waiting, more, and people laugh. I mean, honestly, the white people laugh at the Black community. Like y'all thought y'all was gonna get something with Biden. People are telling us that we were stupid for voting for him.
Yeah,
One
I
thing
saw a post
proven,
on Facebook from
yeah,
someone
one thing
rather
could have
popular
proven.
in the community who said pretty much, well, let me just read it word for word actually. Not that I vote or care, LOL, but it's funny how Biden's 17 executive orders literally help every group in the United States but black people. Ha 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 ha. But y'all was going ham to vote for him. Man, when the fuck will we wake up for real? Okay,
And
let's address this. Okay. For one, if we wouldn't have went ham to vote in Joe Biden, we would have been stuck with Trump. Trump is a racist. His base is racist. They don't have one, they don't care about us. Like I mean, this might, we have these 17 executive orders, and at least we have a little something in there, little tiny, little itsy bitsy, you know, slither.
right,
At least we had a woman speak whole truth without hesitation, without caring about what was going to happen. The poetry at the inauguration. We heard Joe Biden talk about racism in the black community. Donald Trump won't even say black.
yeah,
Well, he doesn't even mention us. He doesn't. It doesn't. There's no thought of blacks at all. So I mean, not that I vote or care.
right. So
What
you
are you
don't vote for
comment?
him,
What are you
and you,
saying then? If you
yeah,
don't
thank
vote and
you.
you
Why are
don't
you talking about
care,
it?
then why are you making a status about it?
And for a black
That
man,
just
honestly, for a
blows my
black man to
mind.
say that, it's just like, my dude, my dude.
Okay, what we got here, Jorge? He said, I saw something, but it was less concrete. Let me take a look and copy and paste it.
Yeah, I want to know what less concrete mean, because that sounds to me like trickle down effect. Like it's not like it's the people of color effect. We gonna do this for the people of color. Well, let me tell you something. People of color means that black people are always at the bottom of the people of color. You understand
Yep.
me? So we don't want people of
Yeah.
color. We want black, blackity, black, black. That's what we want.
Girl.
I'm telling you, I'm not playing with these people. That's what we want.
Ooh-wee. Mm, mm, mm. What Michael Jackson say? They don't really care about us.
at all. We may have to storm the Capitol, y'all,
Yeah.
because this
Don't,
is the thing. People
don't let
always
the
want to be
YouTube
so
analytics
prim
get
and
that.
proper. People always want to be so prim and proper, but prim and proper
The
ain't
analytics.
getting us. When I clap, I'm mad. Prim and proper ain't getting us nowhere. Why we always got to be nice when we mad? Why? Why we always got to be nice when we mad, when we upset? I'm trying not to cuss right now, but if I was white, I'd be able to cuss and punch somebody.
Yeah.
And go to work in my Blue Lives Matter uniform and kill somebody because I'm mad. I'm mad for Stacey Abrams. I'm mad for Rosie Bryant, an organizer with Faith in Indiana from out of Indianapolis, who went down to Georgia and left everything she know to go and campaign for the Senate runoff. I'm mad for organizers. I'm mad for activists. I'm mad for Black women who voted for you. We wouldn't take it back, but we're going to add more to it. What we're going to add to it is that accountability piece that we didn't have with
So
Obama. We voted. Yes, go ahead.
Jorge, he says, Section 7, promoting equitable delivery of government benefits and equitable opportunities. Government programs are designed to serve all eligible individuals. To meet
All
these
lives matter.
objectives and to enhance compliance with existing civil rights laws, within 1 year of the date of this order, the head of each agency shall produce a plan for addressing any barriers to full and equal participation in programs. I am limited in how long my chat comments can be, so it's hard for me to describe, but it definitely says for White House cabinet to produce plans for equity. So was that link has equity plan. So that was you read this in the executive orders or this was somewhere else?
Right.
I mean, I can understand. We understand that it's going to take time for them to do some things, like you said. Qualified immunity. That's going to take legislation. Yes, we know that. So that's going to take some time. But for him to do all these executive orders that immediately affect
Those populations.
yeah, you could have done something to immediately affect us, to immediately help us, to immediately benefit us.
And I'm looking up. I'm gonna look up now what Jorge posted because listen, I want to be wrong. To be honest, I want to be wrong. Like, no, that was 19, girl. It's 19 executive orders. You wrong because he did have something for us. That's really what I want, so I can go back to
Right,
celebrating,
yeah.
okay, and drinking my wine, celebratory wine.
Oh, he says that's text from the executive order.
Okay, I'm reading
But
it. Go to
that
the
talks
link.
about government benefits. Okay, food stamps and Medicaid. Like, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So this says executive order on advancing racial equity. Now let me tell you something. Racial equity uh does not specifically see
You
this
know
is
your
something
camera's
that
off.
huh?
You know your camera's off.
Oh no, girl. Let me because I was on Facebook. Let me go to it. Where we at? Racial when they use these ambiguous terms, Jorge, is it back on, Alicia?
Yeah.
When they use these ambiguous terms, like there are scholarships that come out every year, right? And they say that in the description it says like people of color. Some of them say people of color. It's awarded to people of color. Now, what happens is when you say people of color and you use that ambiguous term, there are going to be biracial people who may have been raised, let's say, like by a white mom who was well off. And that biracial person had a better education. They had more support and resources, better education, where they probably could have wrote a better essay. They will take that scholarship from a Black kid who had to work harder, who had maybe a single Black mom, blah, blah, blah. So, a person of color could be an Asian person. And we know that that historically Asians, they try to disconnect from Black people altogether. They don't even want you calling them a person of color unless it's some money involved. So that's why ambiguous terms hurt the Black community as well. So when I see racial equity, I'm still not seeing Black or African American, because Black is a problem with some of this stuff as well, because Black could be African, and a lot of Africans don't get down with Black people, and they don't even want to be called Black. If we're gonna keep it 100, but I'm gonna get off that. Racial equity and support for underserved communities through the federal government. So is this talking about more stamps? Because that ain't what we need. Well, we'll take it, but it ain't what we're looking for. We're looking to not be killed. We're looking for equal treatment by the police, by the government, by the criminal justice system. I'm reading it right now.
Someone sent me a link.
See, it says it right here. It said they should pursue a comprehensive approach to advancing equity for all. All lives matter, including people of color and others who have been historically underserved. That lumps everybody in together. People who have been struggling in this country for 50 years, with people who have been struggling in this country for 400 years, generation upon generation upon generation of being uneducated.
Okay, here we go. Someone sent me a link, okay, to whitehouse.gov. This was posted today, and it's titled Executive Order on Advancing Racial Equity and Support for Underserved Communities through the Federal Government, Presidential Actions. And
that's the one that I think Jorge sent to.
Yeah. So
I'm reading it. That's what I was just reading. I was reading from that document.
Okay.
Why isn't this in the list of 17?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, why is this I mean, it could, hey, maybe let's say this. Maybe this is a whole separate thing, because this is a lot. I mean, this is a lot.
It is a lot.
So maybe
But
he
Alicia,
did
I am also seeing
separate.
a lot of people of color in here. We got to be clear about that. I do see some things that are good, but I also see like LGBTQ. I'm gonna have to sit and read. I'm gonna read this entire thing tonight. Thanks so much, Jorge, for dropping this. I'm gonna read the entire thing tonight, and we'll update tomorrow if there are any differences. But we'll update either way. But if everybody can actually read this, the link is in the comments. Everybody read through this as soon as possible. If we go live later tonight, please have read this so that we can discuss it. I love where it says identifying methods to assess equity. I am asking that we do not have to take so long to see some results of this. Because what I'm asking for, if this says executive order, this does not look like an executive order. This looks like something that they're going to be processing as time goes on. I want something in the because I'll tell you this, in the list of 17, this is not there. That list of 17 are things that are going to be rolled out tomorrow. And this is not part of that. Because this is a very long list of things. But if you look at it, now this is the trick right here, y'all. Everything in here is saying it is like a pending. Let's start this process. Everything in it is let's start the process. It's nothing that's going to happen right now, like body cams right now. We know we need that. There's no research or studying that has to be done. There's no analysis that we need. for an immediate platform where officers are held accountable to their offenses. When there's a violent offense against a police officer or a claim, that should be given to the public, just like anybody else who commits a crime. We should have access to that. Those are things that we know we need right now. Why wasn't there a body cam executive order? It says, Section 4 says identifying methods to assess equity. Identifying methods. That's going to take time and a team. It says conducting an equity assessment, Section 5. You see how everything is going to take time?
Mm-hmm. But this is okay. Now that I'm seeing this, I'm feeling a little better though. I honestly am feeling better because I didn't see this before. It might not be on the list of his executive orders because the problem we have is this is complex. There's not one thing is going to fix this. It's going to take a lot of work. And this seems like a lot of different areas that they're going to try and work on and try to put a dent in some of the wrongdoings of
Racism
the
and
government.
discrimination.
And so I think that this gives me a little bit more hope, because I didn't see this before, and it really does have a lot of information about various areas that we are discriminated against in, and treated unfairly. And so I feel a little bit better seeing this. Because even though it doesn't say black, it hits on all the other words that describe what we are going through, and we fall in those categories. So, I'm just kind of skimming through and reading,
Mm-hmm.
I think, I mean, it's gonna take time, but I think that I feel a little better with this. I just wish that he would have had something in there that made us feel a little better. I understand, the systemic racism training is key. Like, they need that in all federal, state, county, city, all that. They need that in all areas of government, period. All areas of government. It just needs to be totally revamped. So I do feel a little better now that I'm kind of skimming through this and reading it.
And see, I want y'all to pray for me because I don't. So I'm a little bit, got a brick wall up, but this is the thing for me. I appreciate this document because it says that they're going to work on it. Yes. This is going to take work for sure. However, one thing I'm not going to do is accept less from this president because we didn't do minimal work for him. What I expect is I expected an executive order. What Donald Trump did as soon as he got into office is he appeased his base, the people who voted for him. Immediately, he let them know that I love you. I love you. And he wouldn't even mention the name of other people, of Black people. He wouldn't even say it. Donald Trump and his unity speeches, I'm the president for all, unity, I want to unite. These people didn't want to unite with us 2 weeks ago, but now everybody's saying, oh, unity. There is no unity where there's no accountability, where there is no apology. If somebody slapped you and came back and said, let's unite, but they didn't apologize, are you going to accept them back in your life with a great chance that they'll slap you again? I'm not playing these games, y'all. Like this is the reason why we still here, because we're easily bought. Easy. I'm not easy. I appreciate the long-term plan and strategy. However, we should have had at least 2 executive orders in there. And that is not going to change for me. Unless somebody tell me that there's an executive order in there that's going to be implemented right when everybody else is implemented, then my mind ain't going to change. There's a long-term strategy, yes, but body cams is not a long-term strategy. It's not. It's easy. Money allocated to every state that can only go to Black community centers, public schools in Black communities, that type of thing can be done and should be done. It does not take a long-term plan. We know what the Black community needs. All this research and stuff is great, but we can address what we know. And let me tell you, Black people, if we keep accepting less, we're going to keep getting less. Period. White people ain't accepting less. The LGBTQ community ain't accepting less. And that's why they get what they want, because they don't accept less. The Obama administration appeased the LGBTQ community because they came on strong and they weren't accepting just a little bit. So toughen up, Black people, and let them know they got to have some type of healthy fear. They got to have some type of fear that we're going to spaz out if they don't give us what we need. But if we keep on being so docile, then we ain't going to ever get nothing. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of docile, weak Black people. Stop being bought with pennies. And I'm done with that.
Woo, rant over.
Period. All right, y'all. I think we done. I think we done. We're going to be back tomorrow with whatever we have. If there's an update, there's an update. We always do research and come back and update what we need. We got local things going on that need to be addressed. If there's anybody who is not docile, and you can, if you're a real ally of Black people, which means that you got a lens, if you're going to be an ally, you have to be able to put on a lens, a Black lens, and see through our eyes what we need and what we're expecting. But if you're coming from a privileged lens, please go and find your Black lens. It's not easy. It's going to take research. It's going to take watching videos like this so that you can see how we feel and feel how we feel. Just a little taste of it to be able to understand what we're saying. That's it. Like, I'm sad. And I'm going to go do some research. And I hope that research proves me wrong. That document, I appreciate that,
yeah,
Jorge. But I will say this, is that everything in that document is long-term game. It's things that have to be worked on. It's going to take time and process and work. But I didn't see anything in that document that can be done to help Black people today. So I'll tell you today, I'm sad. In the document that we were looking at, the list, the 17 lists, and I'll tell you guys where we got that from. That list is coming from CNN.com, executive actions. And they have 4 categories of the executive actions. They are coronavirus, and there are 3 executive actions for the coronavirus. Economy, 2. Environment, equity, which is 2 of those. One of them says rescinds the Trump administration 1776 commission, direct agencies to review their actions to ensure racial equity, basically to make sure that there's still diversity and equity training in organizations and industries. The census, and there are one, two, three, four, five. There are six immigration executive actions, orders. There's one that requires non-citizens to be included in the census, and several others, DACA, things of that, the Muslim ban, all of those things. Then ethics and regulation. And so there's nothing in here in that list from CNN.com that directly impacts Black people. So as of what I think right now, there's nothing tomorrow that will go into play that will benefit us. So be strong, Black people, and hold people accountable when necessary. And we will update you tomorrow. You all can always jump in the comments later to let us know how you think, how you feel, and we'll comment back. Alicia, anything else?
Don't think so. Just to hit on what we talked about earlier in the video, we will be going live from YouTube. Our videos will be live on YouTube from now on, so you guys will have to tune in through YouTube. We will not be able to see your comments on Facebook, so make sure you guys tune in. If you don't have a YouTube account, get your YouTube account. Subscribe.
Can I say something,
Like,
Jorge? Jorge, equity does impact Black people, but not directly. I don't know if you're fully understanding. That would be like them saying that there's a, I don't know if you, I'm sure you understand the trickle down effect, right? So if you say equity means that we're trying to help everybody, yes, but it's still an all lives matter type thing. There's nothing in there that directly says that we're helping Black people, that addresses that there's that there's discrimination against Black people on a police force. Like there's body cams. That helps everybody. But we know that it more so helps Black people. So equity, yes, but equity helps everybody. It's still all lives matter. Do you not understand that, sir? Huh? They not categorizing it under equity. Did you go and read the? I love you, Jorge. You ain't gonna get my blood pressure up tonight, sir. I'll comment, like I'll type in and comment some things to you. But I'm gonna need Jorge. I need you to go find your Black lens, and I need you to also not to try to come from I'm trying to find something good. I'm trying to find something for Black people. No, just look at it as it is. Be objective. I'm trying my best to be objective. I'm not trying to find nothing bad because I don't want my blood pressure high. I want something good for my Black people. I just didn't find it. Okay. I found something good in that one document from the White House.
hey,
But what
it
I'm
does say
saying
executive order.
Huh?
It does say executive order. If it
But
says
I know it
executive
says
order,
executive order,
he
but
has
it's
to have
executive order
signed
for
it
the
today.
process. What'd you say?
I said if it's an executive order, he has to have had signed it today. So he did sign that, and it is an executive order. It is going to be a process, but
Right.
we know that there are 15,000 different ways that we are treated unfairly in this country, unfortunately. And they all need to be addressed, every inch of them. So I hope we see some more about police reform and changing the police culture, the culture of the police departments. I hope we
The
see a little
entire
bit more
criminal
about
justice
that.
system.
They need to get rid of it and start over. Okay, just start from scratch because it's trash.
They keep on trying to make us wait.
We'll
Everything in
see.
that executive order that's gonna come into play tomorrow, is a process. There's nothing I saw in that document that can happen tomorrow. Now, let me read some things that can happen tomorrow, though, that they were able to conveniently find for everybody else. Okay, let's go to the immigration. It fortifies DACA after Trump's efforts to undo protections for undocumented people brought into the country as children. So he's helping DACA starting tomorrow. Non-citizens will be included on the census. That goes into play. Tomorrow, the Trump administration's restrictions on U.S. entry for passport holders from 7 Muslim majority countries, that will be reversed mañana, tomorrow, today now. Another one, undoes Trump's expansion of immigration enforcement within the United States. So this sir is trying to spite Trump more than he's trying to help Black people. He's trying, undo Trump stuff for sure. But maybe you should have had 25 executive orders. Maybe you could go back and look at what Trump did and how he was able to help his base immediately. He knew what they needed. Now I'm gonna tell you now, I'm gonna have a list for y'all tomorrow of things that could have been done today. Things that could have went into play today. I'm sick of y'all accepting less. Well, this was good. H to the null. Let me get off here, child. What do you say?
Oh, another thing. Lady Gaga looked beautiful today, I must say. That dress was banging.
Yes, Jorge, urgency. And I hope that you said more executive orders are coming Tuesday. And I'm happy about that, Jorge, but can we all agree that Black people should have been prioritized for this round of executive orders? Can we just all agree with that? Agree, Alicia, you agree with that?
What was it? What'd you say?
That Black people should have been prioritized within these 17 executive orders.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think they should have had something in there, you know. I think they could have done, like, just do something, like, give us something that you could have done today. Like, if we can think of those things that you could have done today that could have been like signed and done, if we can come up with them, you could have came up with them. Like, seriously, we're not politicians, okay? Right. We're not career politicians. We're not into politics.
We're community members. I'm into politics, but we're community members.
Yeah. So, you know.
Thank you, Jorge. He said, I think he should have not waited until Tuesday. Thank you, Jorge. That's all I'm saying. That he should not have waited. I do think he's trying to appease. Like, I think he don't want to make folks mad. I think he don't want to make the Senate upset. But this is the thing. Georgia did not work that hard for you to be a pansy. Georgia worked hard to make the situation favorable for you actually going in hard. Like, with us having 50% of the Senate and Kamala being the decision maker, they did that so that you could come hard with these executive orders. Now, what I'm telling you is, Biden, you ain't gonna hear me, but I'm just saying. What we're saying is that we worked hard to make sure that you didn't have to do what Obama did. Obama had to settle and had to try to. Alicia, you on mute.
Am I?
I think. Were you saying something, girl? Oh, okay. My computer just slow. Yeah, I think that he said that he did not have that one order today. Should the CIA have body cams? I think everybody need body cams. Look, Jorge, I may need a body cam at this point because I'm sick of these folks. I'm sick of them now. Jorge, maybe, I don't know. Like, we always tell people we don't know everything. That's why we like to have conversations. But I do know bull crap when I feel it and when I see it. Yes, exactly, Jorge. Yeah. Do what you have control over. I think that, like, people have fear of Trump, so they complied oftentimes. And the thing is that they were able to get protesters off the street because Trump got up there on his pulpit and he said that we gonna lock y'all up. 10 years minimum. Biden doesn't want to make anybody upset or mad. The day of the soft president is over. If Obama could do his term over, I bet you he would be a little bit tougher. I did learn some things from Donald Trump. Appease your people. I think one thing I saw, and I'm gonna talk more about this later, but I do also think that he's trying to get more Latinos, more Hispanics on his team. Because a lot of them didn't vote for him, to be honest. Look at Florida, look at Texas. And I think that he's trying to do certain things because he want to run again. And so he's thinking long term. So that's another thing. Because I did hear a lot of my Hispanic friends, my Latino friends in Florida, they were really upset with family members and stuff because they voted for Trump. So there's a lot of work to do as well in the brown community for us to, you know, unite. All right, y'all, we gonna go before I get mad again because I didn't calm down just a little bit. But now, y'all, I'm gonna pray, and y'all pray for me if you pray. Um, let's pray for each other. But let's keep the same energy. Apply pressure. I plan on applying pressure. You ain't gonna ever see me being weak. My mama ain't raised me like that. But yes, we gotta apply pressure, y'all. We can't let stuff slide. Read between the lines. Read things really well, y'all. Don't get comfortable because Biden is in office. Don't get comfortable. The work starts today. And whatever God you serve, God bless all of y'all. What they say, God bless America. God bless us all. I'm gonna go pray and try to calm down. My lips are dry. Let me moisten them things on up. Oh yeah, but I love Michelle Obama. She killed it tonight. Everybody looked amazing. Whoever the stylist is, please shout her out because she did a great job. Whoever did it. Obama looked as handsome as he always looked. Kamala husband looked great on her arm. Shout out to them. Okay. Mama looked good. I saw her with her niece on her arm. I'm a super aunt as well, so I think that's amazing. Um,
Yeah, everyone looked awesome. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. They had the right people there. It was it was just I think it was perfect. It was literally perfect to me.
yeah, it was
I love it.
beautiful. It was beautiful with the little that they had to work with because of COVID
Yeah.
and because of safety precautions. They made it beautiful, and I'm glad that they went forward with it outside and didn't let Trump damn scare them because he used, fear tactics all the time. Like he said something like, I'm gonna come again in another form, whatever. I don't know who he think he is. He may think he's God or something. I don't know what's wrong with that man. Um, but yeah, y'all, we gonna come stronger this 4 years. We gonna come strong. Organizers unite. Organizers get together and strategize together. If y'all want to sit down and have a brainstorming session, even if it's private with change makers, reach out because please believe we are strategizing every day. And also, let's focus on local things as well because right now, or in general, local does impact us a little bit quicker and a little bit more than this national stuff. So we'll be keeping our eyes on everything, but make sure y'all keep y'all eyes on this local stuff going on.
Yes.
Jorge, you always support. Thank you. We appreciate it. Everybody else, subscribe. I think Alicia was saying that. Subscribe to our
Yes.
YouTube page, Changemakers for Wayne. We will be going live on here from now on and much less on Facebook. So holla at your girls. Peace.